Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd fa bismillah assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Indeed, all praise and thanks are due to Allah, and peace and blessings be upon His Messenger. Proceeding to the video, we begin with Allah's name, so peace be upon you, welcome and greetings. So we're going to jump straight now into the refuge, seeking refuge. Before we recite Quran, we always seek refuge with Allah from shaitan, because that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructs us to do in Surah An-Nahl. So one of the ways of doing it, a'udhu. So alif, fatha, then ayn, dhamma, wow. So that's a link, that's a madul asli, 2 haraka. So a and then a'u. So first alif, then ayn. A'udhu. So this is dal. Again, if you're not familiar with the letters right now, please go to the other video series, which is titled How to Learn How to Read Arabic. And in there, the first video is the makharij, or the pronunciation of the letters. So basically, the whole point of these videos is to help you understand what you're saying in salah and how to say it properly. And the foundation of all this is in the letters, and the letters are in the previous video. So back to this one. A'udhu billahi. This is ha, he, mina, shay. So not a lot of people here say mina, me. And we only make a kasra, like an a sound, if the next letter has a sukoon or shadda. So noon doesn't have a shadda or sukoon, so we're gonna say mina, not mina. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Nirrajim. So the literal translation, A'udhu, I seek refuge, or I take refuge, billahi, with Allah, mina, from ash-shaytani, the shaitan, ar-rajim, the cursed. So the adjective comes after. In English we say black shirt, black is the adjective. In Arabic we would say qamisun aswad, we'd say shirt black. That's how it's literally translated. But in our language we're going to rearrange the order, so just to make the syntax match. So we say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I take refuge with Allah from the accursed shaitan, which is the Satan, which is the devil. There's also, you might be familiar with another way, A'udhu billahi, or A'udhu billahi as-sami'il alimi minash shaitanir rajim. Either way is fine, any way is fine, as long as you're seeking refuge. But this is the most you could say the most popular way I've come across. So that's why I decided to include in this video. Again, if you come across anything that you might not say in your salah, it's not such a big deal as long as you were taught, and you can clarify that what you were taught is in the hadith. So then it's all okay, inshallah. So next one, we start in the name of Allah. Bismillahir ra. Hir ra. So there's a shadda on the ra. Hir ra. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So over here, the ha here has a sukoon, so we're going to say rahma. But over here, the ha doesn't have a sukoon, so we're not going to say rahim. So if you heard me, I merged it. Rahim. We're not going to say that. We want to say ra, then him. Rahim. So there, what you didn't hear me merge it this time. So that's what we want to do. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. One more time. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So literally, bismi, be the preposition be in Arabic is used to say with or in. So in the name of Allah, Bismillahi, Ar-Rahmani, the most intensively merciful, Ar-Rahimi, the most extensively merciful. Now you might be thinking, well, what's up with this translation? Generally, we're used to most gracious, most merciful. But generally, in Arabic, most words have the a 3-letter root, or a majority do, but I can't say all of them. But most of them with verb forms will have a 3-letter roots. You might have a little differently, but this is just the common default we're going after. So ra, hi, ha, and mim. Rahima, you know how we say rahimahullah, may Allah have mercy on him. So the root of ra, ha, mim, also what we translate as rahma, or we call rahma, this means mercy. So in these two words, we say Rahman, Rahim. So the root of Rahman is Raha and Mim, and the root of Rahim is Raha Mim. So it's just my opinion, it doesn't make sense to translate like two words that are really close in meaning with two different words that we don't really understand. I always had a trouble for some reason understanding most gracious, most merciful. The most merciful was okay, but then the most beneficent, most gracious, and those kind of things is like you could imagine it, but it's just not comprehensive. It doesn't drive that understanding home. So the verb form of Rahman is to show intensity, and Rahim, the verb form, is to show length. So intensively merciful and extensively merciful. So this, in my opinion, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, is a little bit more comprehensive. It's a little bit more detailed in explanation. And also the word or the root, rahima, rahamim, mercy. So it would make sense that the translation has mercy in both definitions, but it just shows it expresses it a little differently. So that's why Rahman is intensively merciful, Rahim is translated as extensively merciful. So in the name of Allah, the most intensively merciful, the most extensively merciful. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And in the next video, inshallah, we'll go to Surah Al-Fatiha. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.